Welcome and good day everyone. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Dr. Seuss. Hi, I am Cahya Chinta Qaseh from SK Islah, KOTA BHARU. I fall in love with books so deeply and passionately. And sometimes, it's difficult to express how I feel. It is like trying to confess to that person you've crushed on for the longest time. Or conveying to that special person how much they mean to you. That shows how I love books very much. As a rule, I always read at least a book every day. Often it is a lot more than that, and again at times, there's a block. I squeeze reading in whenever I can, primarily during waiting for my mom to cook, after taking bath, in between classes, and then of course, throughout the weekend. Today, I am going to review a fiction story entitled The Battle for the Crystal Castle, a book of 314 pages, and it comes in hardcover. The author of the book is ELISABETA, DAMI, an Italian children's books author who is famous as the creator of the character Geronimo Stilton. And at the age of 13, she started out in the publishing world as a proofreader for the family business. And at 19, she wrote her first short stories. In 1990, she decided to be a volunteer in a children's hospital to care for sick kids. As she cared for the sick children, Dami decided to write adventure stories that featured a mouse called Geronimo Stilton as the protagonist. These stories became a famous publishing sensation in Italy and internationally. Since then, Geronimo Stilton stories have been translated into 49 languages and have sold more than 161 million copies all over the world. As you can see, I have lots of Geronimo Stilton books. This is the book that will fill your heart and break it at the same time. Every character is incredibly fleshed out and developed, and the writing is fantastic. I can say it is suitable for kids aged 9 to 11. It all started when Geronimo was verifying his new book by reading so that he could figure out if it could be sold. Then he turned one of the pages of the book and found a story called The Rebel Princess. Suddenly, he got sucked into the pages and landed in the kingdom of fantasy. Then he saw a familiar castle. He got closer. He realized it was the Crystal Castle. When he was in the castle, he heard someone calling him, "Night, night, night." Suddenly, he met Blossom. Blossom explained to him that the kingdom of fantasy was in danger. Later, Geronimo met Blossom's friend Grumbledon, who is a detective in the kingdom of fantasy. Blossom told Grumbledon about Geronimo's missions. Finally, Blossom explained the Harmony Stone had been stolen and the kingdom was weak without it because it was the symbol of its strength. Blossom said the kingdom of fantasy's most dangerous enemy, the Invisible Army, stole it. Grumbledon then explained to him the tragic story of the kingdom of fantasy. Finally, Blossom said Geronimo must find the crown, which was located in the island of the Seven Secrets. Then, Blossom introduced Winglet, her tiger Dawn, Lorion, and his dragon Narek. He then started his journey to find the ancient crown. Along the way, he made three friends, Mossy, Foxlin, and Creasley. Near the end of the book, Winglet and Geronimo befriend a remorseful Flamelet who became an advisor to her maternal cousin. The final of the story, Winglet became the Empress. The rest of them keep their friendship still and forever. I will say, The Battle for the Crystal Castle is really amazing series by Geronimo Stilton. You should read the book before you get to know the other characters and stories. The phenomenal writing, plot, ending, and storyline, everything is is awesome. I love the fight scenes, the bringing back of the unmentioned empire of fantasy. I also enjoyed how Scribblehopper, the greatest character throughout the whole series, and one of the only to appear in almost every book, showed up at the coronation of Winglet and to bid Geronimo farewell. This book teaches how important it is to have good friends who can help you out anytime to get you out from trouble. It also carries a lesson on how standing with your friends in the hour of need is a mark of a good friend. I hope you guys love this book as much as I do. Thank you. Bye.